We're going to move on to the cheeks, and because they're both the same size, we'll start with the same size piece of paper. So I've got half a sheet and I'm just roughly tearing it in half so I can do both on the same size, both the same size. And we're doing this sort of comma shape. So roughly roll it up. Should have put some tape by the side, but we live and learn. There we go, a little bit there. And a little bit there. And then I'll get another bit ready so it doesn't coil out on me. So, going back to our picture, we've done part 1, we've done part 2, the nose, now we're going to do part 3, which are these sort of comma shapes, which are going to become our cheeks and our lower jawbone. There's no reason why you can't do them separately, just I've always done it this way and it works for me, so there we go. You can make it quite scrunchy. You don't want it to be too solid, because if you make it too solid, you end up with a too straight a line. And if it is a bit scrunchy, which is absolutely fine, is that about the right size? I think that's about the right size. Tape it off into the right position. And then we're going to use an extra piece of paper to go over the top of the whole thing. Like wrapping a parcel, I suppose. There we go. And that will soften out that almost straight line. If you look, that's nearly straight, isn't it? We need that to be a little bit softer. So you can scrunch it down. You can put a twist in if that helps. And then we're just going to wrap it up a little bit to soften up some of those lines. There we go. That's just that little bit softer and easier to work with. And put a little bit of tape on before we tape it into position, just so it stays where we want it to stay. That's not going to spring off now. And then take it to the edge, and I might need a little bit more tape. I'm going to get my tape torn off ready before I try and stick down, otherwise it's just going to start pinging around everywhere. There we go. So that's my centre line, so that's where my jaw needs to stop. So I need to get that in place. So starting at the back to make sure it's really secure. That's not going to go anywhere now. That's nice and safe. Bringing my cheekbone in to here. So there we go. We can see the shape of it. And I'm going to put that over the top. Like so. Oh, stuck to my paper. There we go. And then one final piece. Sticking here to here. As I'm going, I'm overlapping bits of tape and all sorts, and it just helps unite the whole thing together to lock the whole thing down. When you cover it with the paper later, the kitchen roll, it's glue and water, so the whole thing becomes absolutely solid. But for now, I'm just making sure that everything is staying where I want it to stay. That's the main thing. I need to pull that in a little bit, because I don't want that going on my ear. There we go. I'll do the other one, stick it on, and we'll carry on from there.